It's the Cable MTG Gathering Show.
Hey, how about a Black Lotus? Sin is indeed an attack trigger. Run it back, the exact same deck. Well, a little Twister plays well with the Black Lotus. I'm into that combo. Diddling Diddy, that is a very fitting comment. What? Okay, what are we doing here? Now we actually have to think about our picks. Could grab a Life Death. I kind of want to do something that's not that, though, so I'll take a Bristly Bill. Hi, Bill. Ooh. Immediately after passing the Life Death. And Atraxa. The Atraxa, by looking at, what is it, 7 cards? 10 cards? 10 cards. By looking at 10 cards will let me see the Black Lotus more often. And that is synergy. Maybe we'll end up at Natural Order deck, and the bill won't be useless. I'm gonna grab this Mycospawn. I haven't seen a turn 1 questing beast win a game in a long time. Ooh, no, there's a line, Noble Rooster. Now here's a real bop. Little Cub action. I thought the standard testing was earlier. Ah, love a Malevolent Rumble. Rumble's so good. What if we end up mono green? Thank you, Warcrow. Just draft fucking standard landfall here. Hey, there's nothing wrong with little vanilla Entropic Ender. People like vanilla. It's a very popular flavor. Exactly. There's a reason. It's the default. Maybe Stomping Ground was better. A little tempted by that Thoughtseize. Black Splash could shore up some weaknesses in green. Let's grab Torsten. And now I'm going to grab a Sneak Attack. You think Vanilla Coke is horrible? Oh my god. Nice. I drank just enough of my Jumex that it didn't spill when I knocked it over. It's the little things, you know? I like a Nissa. I think I'm going to grab that Mana Confluence just in case we actually end up playing 3 colors. The Shelldock Isle is interesting too. Cube now. Cube! Cube now! Not then, now! Not before. Oh. Oh man, yesterday I had the best fucking Etali game. Oh my god, what was it? Oh, the opponent had a Zergorb in play, and we Etali'd, and we knew that we had a dragon on top of our library. And so we Etali'd out our dragon, all just like, this is a sick turn already, right? And then we hit 13 mana Emrakul off their library, and so we got to, like, make them attack in, lose their whole board, and then sack all their lands. And they're like, hey, here's your extra turn. Good luck. Oh, man. I'm going to be chortling about that on my deathbed. Noble Hierarch would be sweet. We're going to grab Clamp here. A little card draw action with these shitters, huh? Not huge on Roffalos. I think we're going to grab that Once Upon a Time. Might play well on this sneaky deck. A little fetch. An on-color Fetcharuski. A little Fetcherino action for myself. Yeah, we'll see, Ender. We might be less landfall-y by the time we get to the full build here. Harmonizer is good on its own. Tifa is not good on her own. Harmonizers, even though I threw the Harmonizer in the board, it's more likely to make the main deck than Tifa here. There's some good plucking going on. A Mox for me! Well, some rocky road to Dublin. We can let that jam. So if the channel wheel, then maybe this Ugin would make sense. Not very sneakable, that Ugin, huh? What else here is any good at all? Only one fetch for the Titanium. There's a new version of Retinomator. What? You talking about that dinosaur deck? I don't use Spotify. This is YouTube nonsense. Thinking how hard I want this Gaia's Cradle, huh? Because I do very much want that Caracas. Ah. Hey, there we go. I like Worldspine Worm a lot. I also really like Eladamri. We had a really sick run with Eladamri yesterday. I think it might just be the truth. Cradle is more likely to come back than Caracas. Sure. Is that the only thing you base your decisions on? Getting that sweet, sweet hit of wheel. Nothing wrong with that. I think I might be cutting blue. Sorry, blue heads. The wind that shakes the barley. Let's play some more Beltane. But the Twizzler, But the Shelldock, It's the shell that docks the isle. Ooh, a halfling. I think this deck might be fucked up. Looking forward to building it. Maybe I should restart my arena client so at the top of my everything isn't all whited out. I actually read stuff. I can't actually. Oh, but I can look at what you guys see. 14 lands. That's not enough. Even counting the Lotus and the Mox Jet, it was like 16. I think this looks good. Oh, I need one more cut because I decided to land. I might cut Sentinel or Tracker. Let's cut Sentinel. Or maybe QB. Let's cut QB. Big cheers. Untapped land, maybe. Hey, Pineapple Monster, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Prime. I don't know, there's something better to do this turn. Noble Orcs. Torsten might have been better. Glad you're enjoying the tunes. Love a good ripping violin. I was listening to the Dave Matthews Band cover of All Along the Watchtower the other day, and I was trying to place like why I like that cover so much. And I watched the real sweaty version from like Woodstock or something, where Dave Matthews is just like fucking dying, and the violin player just has like the most swagger that you've ever seen a violin player have ever. And he's out in the hot sun in all black leather. When the fucking violin comes in on the drop in that song, it's like, oh yeah, that's the fucking shit right there. He's so sweaty in that video. He's so sweaty. The sweatiest you'll ever see that guy, or most guys. Which Dave Matthews track is that? It's the Woodstock All Along the Watchtower. Fair enough. Do we ever sit down and think for a second about how great music really is? Sure. Sometimes even when I'm sober. Gotta be doing that shit too. Opponent. Oh, they didn't sack. They meant to sack and then they didn't. Oh, Grist, down tick, nothing. Well, looks like we get another turn. God damn it. I was like, this Ugin might do something. This Ugin might do something with my channel, maybe. Or like all the ramp in this deck. I absolutely did not want to see a non-creature there. All right, now they got me. You got me, you got me. No, losing pips, that's so much worse. Ah! One Boyd. Mean! That was mean! Oh, that's fine. Oh, I'm very jealous of the opponent right now. I shall activate the ability! Go, Atraxa, go! No Black Lotus. Thunk. Atraxa has synergy with Channel because you gain life and thus have more mana to get from the Channel. Drummer's having some fun there. I shall exile your bird. Only I may have a bird. I had a much cooler turn planned, but they kind of forced my hand there. I was going to put Cub in and make the guy's Cradle a dork and just have all the mana in the universe. That game I've streamed a bunch of. And the introduction for it is kind of wild. I wonder if you can find it. I found it when I installed the game. What if I saved it somewhere? Yeah. Here. Fucking read the foreword to Chandelar. if you got a second. It's only one page. But Richard Garfield's foreword is kind of prescient, talking about online gaming and stuff, connecting people from across the world. I want that cub. I want this Gaia's Cradle too, though. Sid Meier never misses. Yeah, right? Sid Meier's Chandelar. Have I ever tried playing a violin? No. The violin is very specifically an instrument that I would never learn to play. When I was a child, my mom wanted us all to learn an instrument. And my older sister learned the violin, which my mom knew. And she self-taught her for a bit before she took Suzuki. Anyway, the reason I didn't, when it was my turn to choose an instrument, the reason I didn't choose the violin is because I saw my older sister practicing, and it looked like hell. It looked like hell on earth. I was abso-fucking-lutely not. And so I chose an instrument that neither of my parents knew, and I chose the drums. And I think everybody was a little relieved, to be honest. I think slamming Ugin makes a bit more sense if they had something to hit with the Ugin, right? Yeah, I kind of dig the clamp, I guess. The didgeridoo? No, the didgeridoo chose me. I was at my grandmother's, and they had a very eclectic house that my grandpa had built back before, like, the Great Depression, you know. Only had filled it with marvels. And I was going around exploring, and I found a didgeridoo. And I was like, what's this? And my grandma explained what it was. And I looked up on the internet how to play it. And I figured out how to make some noise out of it. And she was like, you need to take that. You need to take that out of my house right now. That is yours. Apparently, she had won it at a. She was listening to NPR or something, and they had a, or maybe it was a local station. I don't remember. And they had a contest, and she called in and knew the answer and everything. Oh, they're gonna name. Well, maybe they'll name Ugin. And she showed up, and the guy who had made the didgeridoo was there, and he was all proud of his creation. And she didn't want it. She was like, the fuck is this? But she was too polite to turn it down because he's there and looking all happy and stuff. So she took it home, and it just kind of did nothing. Took up space. They should have revoked a sneak attack, right? Anyway, it was kind of nice to have a very portable instrument that I could take to folk festivals, because we would go to several folk fests a year. I suppose. Circular breathing, yeah. Circular breathing sounds crazy, but what you're really doing is you're using your cheeks to push out air at the same time that you're breathing air in with your nostrils. So you're doing like a sort of thing while you breathe in with your nose. And that way you can keep a continuous note going. What kind of music would you make busking with 2 violins and a didgeridoo? Just, folk music. You can busk with a single violin? You certainly can, yeah. You wish we had a brainstorm? I mostly wish that our creatures live here. That's my main desire. 5 mana. Am I getting mind twisted again? No, they're frantic searching. You can busk with a steel drum? Sure. Or a fucking 5-gallon bucket, right? And some sticks with taper on the ends. The classic. They didn't need to tap Soul Ring? No, but if they had not tapped Soul Ring, they would have had 2 colorless mana up here. Now they've got a blue and a black. See? You see how they used the Soul Ring to filter their Frantic Search into more colored mana? So the issue with casting this Etali with the Eladamri is that we have the Emrakul in our hand. So I'm just going to make an Atraxa. Oh shit, what up? Hey, MTG Border Eraser, thanks for the Prime, thanks for 56 months there. Good lord. Nothing good about it, friend. Opponent's a good sport aim. They're getting their brain freeze on. If they have a recall to win from here, that would be wild. To, like, deck me out. With my Emrakul and stuff. Already in play. Oh, yeah, they already played recall. That's cool, though. They have no permanence. I have no library. That's cute. Kind of a mopey draw for us, huh? No Mana Dork, no Blotus. We're just going like turn 2 Green Sun and trying to set up Natural Order. What is this anime trash in my card game? It's not a a bear with a frog or something. Now that's real magic, I tell you what. No blorks. Still no Blotus, huh? Wait, do I want Etali? I don't think I do. I think I want Mystic. Sorry, Etali. Yeah, I think we've seen like a Black Lotus. Oh, you know what I just realized? That MACD makes sneak attack kind of poor. Glad you're enjoying the tunes, Bulldozer. Little bit of life. Yeah, I'll keep everybody back. Just sneak on end step. So you would sneak attack, pass the turn, hope they do nothing to it. Sneak on their end step, get to untap. It's not as good as sneak plus activate, I tell you. I liked this Ugin as a bridge play. A lot of sorcery speed answers to a sneak. Especially out of white, overing effects and what. Council's Judgments. 1 white, 2/2s that exile 4 drops. Oh, the Ugin, Ugin lets me exile something too. That's fucking hilarious. Thousands of years old. Thousands and thousands. That's quite the fast bond. Tireless Tracker is not going to let me Eladamri, unfortunately. I'll be a mana short. Yeah, that's the concern, right? We're doing the sneak pass thing. Should be able to... Well, I could have had a clue there, I guess. Pains me, Pat, bidding the Etali. Only a 3-card Atraxa. Oh, I have to do that on my turn. Eladamri. I was like, I'll just fucking activate it on the end of turn. But I read it earlier, and you have to do it on your turn. Grip. Both decks have had a lot of fast mana as well, and that's been a big part of it. Yeah, not like the most busted thing our deck can do or anything like that, but it seems fine, right? How they answer the tracker. We just crack some clues anyway. Right, Emily? That's where I first saw it, was the meme, and I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? And then I, like, traced it back 3 quote posts to the original. I wonder if the Sumerians meant it to be funny or meant it as, like, words of wisdom. Wait, they're just flipping it? Okay, that does let me attack the Ajani. So I guess I have to spend my whole turn doing that. makes 3/3s, and then next turn there'll be 5/5s. Yeah, we'll serve in. Reckon. Best tracker you've seen? I mean, we played it turn 1 and 2 fetch lands and a Mycospawn. Well, I guess I hope I don't draw an Atraxa off this clamp. Nice. But opponent, you didn't even see the channel Emrakul. You didn't even see the best part. Oh man, we're close to the Diamond 0. I don't know, whatever the next stage is. Beauty, back-to-back trophies. Beautiful. Hey, Handsome 21, thanks for the sob. Club 112 with their player dwell. The 112-month subscription. That was most excellent.